We go! 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Shoot!
First carry for James Conner. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Agholor. And he's got this down to the 35. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball.
It got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
20. 57. Get the ball. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Run. Hey, you don't want to see.
On 3rd down, Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Hey, alert! Dad!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dad,
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Heavy on the edges.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Round 7.
180.
Here we go. Switch.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run on first down. Sherman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 44-yard line.
Go.
He's crashing.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Down. 18 games. X3. 218. Chop.
At the 49-yard line.
Check 4. Go. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Regular.
Here I come.
Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go now. 8-3.
On first down, it's Sherman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Coleman. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's complete to Watt. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Connor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Two-jet bomber.
Check. Bang, 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 bang.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Sherman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, get it.
They'll set up a throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Hey, alert 33. Check. 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 Up set. Check 43. Check. Smoke.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Point it right. Cut. Regular. Alert flare.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
180. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Now he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three. Hurry.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Room here to run. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is counter, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
Right back to Connor here on first. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Get wide.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here we go on second and 12. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw here. Completes it to Watt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
There he goes left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, zoom.
He'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Sherman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You can't block me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
50 seconds to Mike. Hurry. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Mayfield to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Check safety, check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hurry.
Motion to the backfield. Check that.
Real. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
The Chargers
60
take
or.
over first down and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Go.
They start with a give to counter. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hurry. Pistol.
55 to Mike.
Hey. High 7. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it this time. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Point it right.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Yo.
6-6. Pull it high. Real. Hey, seam 6.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
My touch.
Back to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Alert! Hurry!
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Charlie! Watch out!
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch QB draw.
Hey, alert! Bravo!
52, Mike 52.
Hurry! King! Pistol.
Switch.
Regular! Watch out!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Going big, going big. Everybody already know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody already know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And on it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm on